You made it.
And she's also putting in a special library.
Somebody got the radio.
I think I'll be able to get it done locally as well.
If everybody could stop talking, we can start the show. Have you all stopped talking?
No.
No! Shall I keep... I'll just shut up, shall I,
The
Steve?
sound of silence.
And
No,
there's
as long as you
Con.
got your San Miguel with you, you're right.
Oh, that's right. There's Con. And how is Con today?
I'm fantastic.
That's terrific.
looking
Shall
forward
we
to
get
this
on with the show?
Right.
Yeah.
Shall we get on with the show?
Yeah.
Shall we get on with the show?
Yeah, come on then,
Okay.
hurry up.
Let's get on with the show.
Sorry then.
A long time ago, when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you'd ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born, but the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born.
So, Con, what are we getting up to today?
Well, we're going to celebrate. It's Valentine's Day today.
I know. And how many
happy
Valentine's
Valentine's Day,
flowers did
everybody.
you get, Con?
Sorry, I got none. Would you believe? First year ever. I usually have dozens, but none at all today. Big off for me. Right, what's on the show this week? That's a Valentine's special. And how was your week? I should be asking Tech and talking about it myself. And then we've got the old video diaries, which I'm looking forward to. Then ask a question. We should be asking a question. And then special video stay, which is, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then any birthdays, I'm looking for birthdays. And then one of my favorite songs, I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. And then our most requested song of the week, The Sound of Silence. So there we go. That's what's happening today.
Valentine's Day. What do you think of Valentine's Day, Con?
Well, it's good, I think. It's a good tradition, and it brings people together. It gives you something an extra special day for your loved ones. And that's what it's all about, really.
And listen, did you have a good week? What did you do this week?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't been outside the door because we got quite a bit of snow here in Yorkshire. Well, I think everybody had snow, even you had snow down your place, Tech, as well.
Yeah.
And it was
normally can't, and when I put my hand up, you know that I'm going to speak. Can you see me?
I can indeed.
That's good. So when that happens, you stop talking.
Right.
But listen, it's been the coldest ever. I mean, we all know it's the coldest for 25 years, I think. But Eastbourne, I'm here to tell you, and the wind from the east was blowing straight into my studio. It never comes from the east here in Eastbourne. Going right into my studio. And honestly, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have photographs of me working in the studio, putting stuff together for your good selves, sitting in my overcoat with a fleece on underneath that and a hoodie.
Wow.
I didn't have gloves. Victoria took a photo, so I'll show you that probably next week. But Con, shall we get on to the diaries, the old video diaries, do you think?
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, It's,
Okay. You tell us what you did this week then, and I'll get on to that.
Well, as I say, I did a bit of filming for this show, Sound of Silence mainly, and I enjoy doing that. It means disrupting the house, putting up green screens and all sorts of things like that, but it's worth it in the end. And it's whenever anybody comes in to visit, not that they do nowadays, they always go, what's all this clutter around? I said, well, it's Deck and myself doing some videos and things for our Sunday show, which we enjoy.
So listen, let's get back to 2015, to December to be precise. December, and it's Christmas time, and you don't need to guess what I get up to at Christmas. But this is loads of shows, actually, loads of shows. So let's have a look at this. And what a surprise. Ali, that's Layla's father, was over from Dubai especially to see her. Isn't that lovely? Just for a few days at Christmas. Look at that. That's Layla's. This is my favourite shop in the world. My favourite shop in the world.
Ice cream! Come here. It's got the best ice cream in the world.
Best ice creams in the world, haven't they? Love it to death. And there's Aina over there. There's Ali. We're going to have the biggest ice creams. Oh, is this mine or yours? If you drop it, that's it. End of story. It's gone. Gone forever. Oh, look at that. Oh, fabulous.
I have this one every time.
And this is the second day of my diet.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like when an atom bomb has hit a club. That was a bit heavy tonight. We made a lot of noise. If I can get Con out of this place now, we're doing well. Look at the masses of gear. Masses and masses and masses of gear. Mountains and mountains of equipment. He takes measurements from all sorts of people and makes clothes for them. And oh God, there he is! It's Neil. It's Neil Crosland.
Irish as well, because I do Jimmy Cricket, Boyzone. What's them two blokes? Them old fellas.
Bachelors.
Bachelors.
They're the ones. They're the ones. Mr. Jackson, you made. Oh, tell
Mr.
the
Jackson.
story about the gold buttons with Michael Jackson.
Is this going down on tape?
Yeah, go on. Doesn't matter. Nobody will ever hear this.
Because what he did when he sent me the first jacket over, he sent me 12.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Michael Jackson. He sent me 12 gold buckles to put on it, solid gold buckles. And I thought I'll just put 10 on and keep 2. But then I changed my mind at the last minute because I thought he might be able to count. But it don't matter now. He's dead. I could have kept them all.
Exactly.
I would have known.
Yeah, good for you, good for you. He's brilliant tailor. If ever you want a suit making for stage, Neil's the man.
He's the man.
I always tell people about you, Dick, because I always say, I remember,
Not the good as
I always remember, I said to people, I remember Dick ringing me up once saying, I can't believe this, I've just opened my mail and there's a cheque inside for 500 quid from Neil Crosland for charity when he did that party in the park.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And you said, and I've got Engelbert Humperdinck here behind me, and he shouts, hello, Neil.
That's right. Yeah. Mungo Jerry in the summertime. Da, 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 da.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, you're doing some more stuff, are you?
I need to know the name of your hairdresser, please.
It's Plato, Kontos-Stavlos. It's to listeners, Kontos-Stavlos' father. He's a mate of mine.
We've got one of our crew who comes along and he's got twice the same hair but twice as much of it. And he always swears blind. He just gets up in the morning and that's the way it is. But I don't believe it. And this is my annual Christmas cream cake ritual. Here's the cream cakes. One for Victoria, one for me. And I have to, every Christmas Eve, I have to eat a cream cake.
That cream cake made me hungry.
I know. Do you know that's you know this, and everybody knows this. That is the highlight of my year. I absolutely look forward to that every year, and I think it's a great tradition, and I hope my children, Victoria, Oliver, and Louisa, keep it up, and I hope that their grandchildren keep it up, and I hope all you lot keep it up. get yourself a cream bun at Christmas and be silly. Just walk out on the street, just walk along eating the cream bun. It's great fun and it's absolutely marvellous, I tell you that.
I used
But
to
Con,
go
we've got a question. Go on, Con.
Yeah, no, I used to love going to Woolworths, and I can't remember why, but I used to love every Christmas Eve pop into Woolworths and maybe buy something for the kids or whatever, you know. And I was so disappointed when they closed down.
An institution gone, Con.
know,
Well, we've got a question, haven't we, for
indeed,
everybody? And do you want to get the ball rolling, Con? And I'll put this onto gallery view. And listen, if I point at you and you don't want to say anything, just simply say pass.
Yeah.
There's no compunction at all to answer at all. I'd keep it to about, 15, 30 seconds, and then not everybody can have a go. We haven't got the time, but most people can have a go. So, Con, what is the question for this week?
Well, it's a sort of a two-pronged question. And the question is your life partner still your Valentine, your husband or wife, whatever? Are they still your Valentine? And is Valentine's Day
No.
only...
One at a con. One at a time, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Mo, we know you, don't we? Would you like to unmute yourself? And if you don't want to talk, just say pass. There's nobody putting pressure on you at all. But listen, is your life partner, the person in your life, still your Valentine? Pass. You terrible thing. I thought you were going to do something really exciting and tell us about some amazing lover that you have in your life. Stephen,
I did have, but he's got Alzheimer's. He's in Wales. I haven't seen him for 3 years.
Poor thing. And he's okay, though. He's okay, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
well
lovely.
looked after.
Well, that's lovely, Mo. We'll give him our love, won't you?
Okay.
Why doesn't he pop into this show next week?
Okay, nice to see you all.
Lovely. Yeah. And just mute yourself now, Mo, please.
Okay.
And then I look at Stephen Evans. Stephen, is there a Valentine in your life? What I'm really getting at is, in Ireland, you see, we always think...
Come on.
I know you are, Stephen. Let me just explain to you, Stephen. In Ireland, we're a little bit different. We're very American. And it's only the young people and the people with boyfriends and secret girlfriends and all that do the Valentine thing. But over here, everybody seems to do the Valentine thing. Do you do the Valentine thing?
Not this year, but me and Linda have been together for 14 years. Wow. And we love each other as much now as we did then.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and do you know, Stephen, you've really warmed everybody's hearts. That is absolutely lovely. And just mute yourself there, because I'm looking at Lynn now. I'm looking at Lynn, and Lynn is your life partner. And we all know who your life partner is. Is he still your Valentine?
We don't really do Valentine's Day here, or at least he doesn't. No, I don't get the flowers or anything like that, sadly.
Oh. So listen, Lynn, answer me this question. Do you think, like the Americans do and the Irish do, that Valentine is simply something for the young and the fluttering of the hearts?
I don't think so. I think it's for all ages.
Really?
It depends on every couple. But Kevin has been extra nice to me this week because I had a big health scare last Sunday and I nearly a goner.
Oh dear.
So I think it sort of gave him a bit of a jolt, and he's been really nice this week. So,
breakfast in bed?
Okay?
Breakfast in bed?
I can't hear.
Breakfast in bed, Lynn. Breakfast in bed now?
No.
He didn't go as far as that. But listen, I'm looking. Here's the thing now. Con, do you think Valentine's Day is just for the young?
No, I don't think so. I think as you grow older, you find different ways of admiring each other or appreciating. That's the word I'm looking for. Appreciating each other, and like it's an ongoing thing, isn't it? You know, there's my good lady wife behind me.
Oh, that's
and we loved each other right until she passed, unfortunately, a couple of years ago. But yeah, it's there. It's in your heart. It's in your mind, and I can't understand people who fall out with each other. You know, because
Marjorie, I'm looking at you, Marjorie Tim, over in Canada, isn't it? I think it's Canada. Now, do you think it's just for the young?
Okay. I'm from America, not Canada.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's just for the young. When you love someone, you know, they like Con, you know, I lost my husband. I know, you know, Con lost his Kay, I lost Bob. But it carries on, doesn't it, Con? You know, you never lose that. You never forget. You always love them. But, you know, I think it's just with people in general to appreciate people and love them. There's different kinds of love, you know?
Yeah.
From your spouse to your kids to your dog, you know? And to you guys, to your music.
So, Con, what are we getting up to next?
I tell you what I was going to ask Margie while she was on there. What did she think of Trump's trial and all that? You know, what did you think of that, Margie?
Well, I do believe it was highly unnecessary. You know, if I was still working, okay, I'm retired. I was working at GE Medical Systems. If I quit GE, could they fire me? I mean, President Trump was not president. You cannot impeach someone when they're, so he was acquitted, you know, so we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely.
We have, I've had some emails, and especially a chap in South Africa, actually. I think it's South Africa. I knew somewhere in Africa he's been emailing me. And he said he's going to try and join today. So I'm looking forward to seeing him sometime on here. And some old friends of ours over in Canada and America. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody over there.
It's Valentine's Day.
Right.
So I had an amazing week this week because I've written quite a few songs in my time, but one I like particularly, and I managed to get rid of Con.
Thanks.
I managed to get rid of Con for a little while and do a lovely video of my favourite song because I wrote it myself. And it's rather gorgeous and lovely. And you just look at what I did with the lovely song, which is called Stay.
But I think I'd die if you ever said goodbye to me, tonight. But if you stay for to play, I'll find a way to please you. You'll think the day will come too soon. After a night of holding me tight, a night of living the dream that we all dream sometime, a dream we can't get right, so stay. Don't you go, don't you say goodbye. It's funny, I think I'd die if you ever said goodbye to me, tonight. From falling, I might stop the day. From dawning, I might stop the world. From turning around forever. Love me tonight and forever. Don't ever leave me, no, never. Stay.
That was lovely. That was lovely playing the mouth organ on that. And suddenly, and oh look! Wait now! I have to see the applause. I have to see. Oh my goodness me! I think I'll applaud myself. I'm applauding myself.
You surprised yourself there, did you?
I surprised myself that was so lovely, and thank you very much for that applause. That was lovely. That made my day. That did. But
Yeah,
Con,
I put a note on here, by the
go
way. I got an email from Kyle Ashmore, and she tells me she's been a fan since she was 8 years old, and she's an aspiring performer herself, and she was hoping to join us today. And also from Linda Wood, because she saw us on the Lex McLean show in Scotland.
Good Lord.
And she was asking if we ever toured Australia. What a question.
Yeah.
We've been there about 13 times or so.
Hey, look, Con, look at the chat. Look at the compliment. I really love this song. I remember it well from Lynn Hayes. John Hutchinson, very nice song. And Lynn Hayes said, I could listen to it over and over again. So could I, Lynn. So could I.
That's been overindulgent.
In fact, people say, why are you up until 3 o'clock in the morning in your studio? Listening to myself singing. No, not really. Not.
You should have had a shave before you started all that, I thought.
That's called a storybook video, Con. It's a story of me getting up and, thinking to myself, then walking down the corridor and then having a shave and then
what shirt will I wear?
Suddenly, what shirt shall I wear? And then suddenly I get excited and all blasts into action, and that was beautiful. And thank you to Victoria for providing that background. She showed me where to get them, and I'm going to use more of them. They're fantastic. But Con, let's get on to the birthdays.
Yes, birthdays, and it was Lorna's birthday yesterday, and she emailed me today, says it's a great time. And this morning, actually, she emailed me, says she was just recovering from her hangover, and all her friends made a special day for her.
Is that Lorna Roberts?
Lorna Roberts, yeah.
Ah, and who is Lorna Roberts in your life? Because people won't know, Con.
No, Lorna, she actually, we've a long history with Lorna because she built a house over in Connemara in Ireland. And the reason she built it was because she heard Dick talking about Ireland, about Connemara, and the pictures he drove into her brain. She said she had to go over there. Anyway, she found a plot of land and built herself and some student friends of hers. And she built a little cottage over there. Now, I've been over there and stayed with her. And she runs holidays mostly from Ireland, from friends from Ireland, all over the Parador hotels in Spain. She organizes trips over to there, and I've been on several of them with her. And if ever she has anybody who wants to play golf, she always brings me along, and I organize the golf for them. And we've had some fantastic times over there. And if you want to have a look, just go onto her website. It's Lorna Robert Holidays. Lorna Robert.
Well, enough of the plugs, Con. Enough of the plugs. Can we get on with the next song? Tell us about the next song.
Yeah. And anyway, just to wish Lorna a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Shall we do the happy birthday?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Con. You can blow out the candles for Lorna. Right. Would you like to do that?
I'd love to.
So shall we sing happy birthday to you for yesterday, Lorna. Happy birthday to you for yesterday, Lorna. Happy birthday, dear
Lorna. Happy birthday to you and many more.
And look what we've got for you, Lorna. Oh, wow. So we have a way of doing this. Yeah. Con will say 1, 2, 3 and blow. Yeah. And then these will magically blow out. This is amazing. Right. You just watch this. Con, 1, 2, 3 and blow.
1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Wow. Pure magic.
Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? All the way from Elland to Eastbourne, the magic of Con Cluskey. Tell us about the next song, Con.
Well, it's one which my wife there, her name was, she was born Catherine actually, and over the years everybody called her Kay. The only one who called her Kathleen was her father, and she used to hate the song because it reminded her of when she was young and her father, get in here, Kathleen, get in here, get up to bed. And anyway, she hated the song. She hated the song. So anyway,
so this was recorded on Zoom all the way from Yorkshire and from Eastbourne. And
I will take you home again, Kathleen.
I will take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, and to where your heart has ever been, since first you were my love and bride. The roses all have left your cheek. I've watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whene'er you speak, and the tears are in your loving eyes. I will take you back
I know, yeah. Fantastic.
I,
Look at all the applause.
oh, where's the applause? Where's the applause?
Oh, wow.
Thanks for reminding me.
Margie is applauding for
Oh, look at that. Not as much applause, Con. Not as much as for Stay. Not as much as for Stay. But look at Philip Cluskey is even applauding. Look at Linda Wood going berserk. That's terrific. And Linda. Oh dear, John Leyland. That's terrific. You can stop applauding now. It's okay. You're making a point. You like that more than Stay. Or did you? No, you liked Stay more than that. Didn't you, Steve? You did. That's good. Not up with Steve. That's good. Let's talk about Sound of Silence, actually, which is the next one on the agenda.
Yeah.
Sound of Silence. We had a lovely time in our career with Sound of Silence because it seems to be in the record industry that you have 5 years. It seems to be all with everybody. You have 5 years at the top, and then it goes a little bit cool. But if you have something unusual like the Rolling Stones or Cliff Richard, then Phil Collins and that, you can continue on. But it came to 69, and then we had a major hit with Sound of Silence. How did we find it, Con?
Well, Sound of Silence, it was recorded on sorry. I was recorded for an album in America, which was being released in America, and it was a tribute. It was hits of the '60s, I think.
That's it, yeah.
And it was like a tribute album, a tribute to all the great writers and everything. And one of the songs we did as a tribute to Simon and Garfunkel actually was "Sound of Silence." And what had happened was, they had released it over here in England, and it never went into the charts. And we were having a run of success with our records. All our records were going into the charts at the time. And we stuck for something. And Dick Rowe, who was our recording manager, he put Sound of Silence out as a single. And it shot right up the charts, went up to number 3 in the charts. And I'm afraid Simon and Garfunkel weren't best pleased about it. And in actual fact, if you ever read his autobiography, he called us 3 grinning Irish men, made a mess of his song. But I'm sure he enjoyed the royalties, because when in those days, when you got a number 3 record, you were selling them in thousands and thousands, fantastic sales. Nowadays, nobody seems to buy records anymore. Well, very few people.
Downloads.
Yeah. But the money that's raised from that is very, very poor. Anyway, there you go.
I know, and somebody has put on, Carol Furs has put on a lovely remark on the chat. And don't forget, you can go on the chat and have a chat with us, have a chat with everybody that's present. And if you want to say anything, just put your hand up, please, and I'll let you come in, unmute yourself. But Carol says, I wouldn't think there are many men who can shave and sing at once. And John Hutchinson says, a lovely version of a lovely old song, Take You Home Again, Kathleen. I liked both songs. Oh, you liked Stay as well. That's good. And I still buy CDs, says John Hutchinson. And Lynn says, so do I. And I must say, I do as well. At least I request them at Christmas, and I'm looking at 3 over there that I haven't played yet. The one I love, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you won't believe this, is the Now album, which comes out every 6 months or so. And this is now, I think it's now it's gone way over the hundreds now. But because of the industry I'm in, the music industry, and I always say this to people who are trying to get into the music industry and the recording business, is that you must know everything that's in the charts. And I pride myself, I get the Now albums, I play them, I listen to how they're done, the latest techniques, everything, and I emulate that in what Con and I do. So great idea if you're trying to get into the music industry. Be up to date, know everything in the charts, and love everything that's in the charts. So important to love it. But Con, shall we get on now? And I'll just cue it up, and we'll see what happens.
It annoys me, people, particularly older people, saying, "Oh, the music of today is rubbish, and it's this, that, and the other," and it's too much repetition. There's too much repetition. And
come into the garden, Maud, da 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 da. Come into the garden, Maud, da 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 da. Come into the garden, Maud. That song is from 1825. Too much repetition?
Yeah, or the one I always say, do you like classical music? And say, oh yeah. I said, you know, what's that one? What's the next bit? And the next bit.
Con, the most important thing in music is repetition.
Exactly.
I think quick story. I have a friend who's always going on like that. Too much repetition in modern day music. And he said, do you want to come over to the pavilion in Brighton? It's fantastic. They got something or other, the Womenwaya Vocal Society over from South Africa. And they were all in the traditional outfits and everything. And they went on stage and they started and they went, cow. 20 minutes later, repetition. Shall we get on with this, Con?
Yeah. Well,
you introduce it.
Well, it's again another of our favourite songs, "Sound of Silence." The only thing, when it was in the charts, number 3 in the charts, we'd sing it on stage, and because the end of it was so quiet, we never got any applause at the end of it, so we decided to drop it out of the act. So recently, Dec decided to do a different orchestration on it. We still sing it the same way, but the end is a lot bigger and bolder, and it's this way to the exits, sort of, as we
I think this will be the biggest ending to any song you have ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Just watch out for the end of it.
Yeah. Send it to Paul Simon.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold, and then, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, the split of night, and touched the sound of silence.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share.
No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Who could I? You do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. of silence.
Was that big enough? And I can't wait to see the applause.
Wow.
Come on, where's the applause? Where's the applause? Oh, Con!
I know.
It makes your life work. But Philip's not applauding.
Is he
Philip!
not? Oh,
Philip,
he's heard of
I
it.
know, Philip. Oh, he is now. That's lovely. And Philip, now I always have to ask you, what did you think of the guitar playing on that, Philip? Come on, I'm gonna put you
Brian
up
May
now.
again.
It's Brian. I got Brian May in, did I?
Very Brian May again.
Very Brian May. And we also had the what was that, the Vienna Symphony strings on there. The Vienna.
I can tell.
Oh, it was genuinely, and the Vienna Symphony Orchestra Choir was on there as well. My daughter Victoria was on there on back vocals as well, and of course there was Con and I, and there was the incredible guitar playing of Cluskey. I know it's astonishing to think of.
Formidable.
Listen, I'm just trying to. There's some people trying to get in, and they're coming in, and they don't realise that we're just about to finish, because Con is now going to tell us about what we're going to get up to next week and do the final thank yous.
Something else. One of my Rotarian friends.
Oh yeah.
Emailed me today to say we're on Sunday night at the London Palladium tonight. I think it's at 8 o'clock, and I'm not sure what channel it's on, but I've watched it myself. I've got it recorded on television. So
that's a young and sprightly Con Cluskey, is it?
Oh yeah,
leaping around the place.
Exactly. Yeah, it was actually a very good routine we did, and you were playing the harmonica on it as well.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. That was 12 minutes, which was produced and directed by Ross Taylor.
Yeah, 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's what you were given. Top of the bill was given 11 minutes. Sorry, go on.
What we used to squeeze into 11 minutes was astonishing. It was astonishing. But Con, we're going to open the mics in a minute so everybody can have a chat. The replay will be on tomorrow, which will be exciting. Strangely enough, an awful lot of people prefer now just to watch the replay. But if we didn't have people watching live, we wouldn't be able to do a replay, Con, would we?
That's true.
And what songs do you think we're going to do?
Well, on the one tomorrow, on the replay, I will be singing Kathleen again.
No, I mean, what songs am I going to annoy you with this week?
I'm trying to be funny here. So I'm failing miserably. Yeah, and replay is on tomorrow anyway. And we're going to have some requests, I hope, for next week. And we're doing the Mountains of Mourne, because a lot of people have asked us to do that. And I'm looking forward to that, Mountains of Mourne. I think Lynn asked for that.
And Con, that will be a totally new, and you'll be singing from Elland, and I'll be singing from down here, and I'll be playing guitar, Philip.
Yeah.
More guitar and more guitar.
Yeah. Percy French wrote Mountains of Mourne. He was a great songwriter in his day. He was actually a surveyor, and he worked for the railway company, CIE railway company over in Ireland. And he travelled all over Ireland. And everywhere he went, he wrote a song about the places, like the Mountains of Mourne was one of his beautiful songs. And of course, he'd been to London and saw the state of the place over there. And he compared it with nothing like the Mountains of Mourne, he said, and his lovely girlfriend over there. And the other song we're going to sing is Sometimes When We Touch.
And that's especially for Lynn. That's especially for Lynn.
Yeah,
Lynn, go on, talk to me. Tell me why you like Sometimes When We touch.
It's just a wonderful memory from your shows during the 1980s. One of my favourite songs from that time.
Lovely. That's
I couldn't remember
lovely.
the title of it, and John Lowland helped me with that.
Lovely. That's great. Just mute yourself again. That's great. And Con, building up to the end. Come on.
So it's anyway. We're looking forward to next week. So we'll be spending this week recording the songs and doing some videos as well. So keep us busy. Keep us off the streets, as to say. Mother used to say that. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself off the streets. There's nothing good on the streets after 12 o'clock at night.
So, are we going to say goodnight, Con?
Yes. Goodbye.
Say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen. Big, exciting, big goodbye.
And another happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plenty of flowers for the ladies, plenty of chocolates, plenty of everything. So goodbye from the two of us. Here we go.
Narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my car to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, the split of night, and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000